Oh, she's a plant mom. You know, we're talking this entire morning about tea, but let's talk about coffee for a second.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it's so incredible how different coffees have such different flavor profiles, often from the same type of bean, right?
When you taste as much as we have been lucky enough to do with our partnership with Nespresso, you become somewhat of a connoisseur. I think I have actually earned the right now to call myself that.
Yes.
And you start to then pick up the subtle differences in flavors depending on the processing, the roasting, and how finely the coffee is ground. But even the soil, the climate, and the location has an impact on the flavor. And coffee connoisseurs and also winemakers call it the terroir. Let's find out a little bit more while we make ourselves some beautiful coffees.
I want to explain the impact terroir has on coffee. You may have heard this word before when referring to wine. We've borrowed it and I'm going to apply it to coffee. What people don't always know is that coffee is super similar to wine. Like wine, coffee is impacted by the country in which it grows and the environmental factors of these areas. Terroir defines a microclimatic region that makes any particular coffee unique. We describe this as the interaction between the plant variety and its environment, say the soil composition, altitude, temperature, and rainfall. You can imagine the same type of coffee plant grown in two different regions. One at a higher altitude but a lower temperature, the other at a lower altitude but a higher temperature. These two coffees will taste completely different in the end cup result. At Nespresso, we don't only source coffee for the specific country of origin, but the terroir, and this is so every cup is unique and tastes delicious.
That is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to be tasting a Colombian variety. Okay, this is the Master Origins Colombian version, one of my favorites. I know I say that all the time, but this really is. This is beautiful. Colombian coffee, in fact, is grown at high altitude with lots of rain. So let's see how that translates. It has quite a high acidity.
Okay, so
it's
I'm
nice,
trying the
beautiful
Brazilian.
flavor, a punch of flavor. And you're doing the Brazilian
Brazilian,
do,
yeah?
the Cafezinho do Brazil.
Wat jy gesê het. And of course, it's at low altitude in dry conditions, so it's obviously very different to yours. Strong, powerful, beautiful, love that.
Hey, more biscuity kind of cereal notes as opposed to the higher
I'm really
acidity.
becoming a snob now.
But no, you must. Everyone has access to it. We love hearing about the subtleties of coffee. It really makes, certainly myself, want to explore more coffees from different regions. And luckily, thanks to Nespresso, we really can traverse the entire globe. Cheers.
Care is bringing passion to everything you do.
Proving good taste and good values go hand in hand.
Care is what goes into every single cup of Nespresso.
Made with care.
Hecho con cuidado.
Nespresso. What else?